How did it come together, and what really went into the process?
Well, I think for us as brothers, it's a somewhat autobiographical, it's somewhat of an autobiography, but I think it's something that anybody who's ever participated in sports, who loves sports, can really relate to. Just the trials and tribulations of not only athletics, but just coming of age.
The main character, Cam, the 15-year-old basketball player, he lives in Germany, and then his life's totally changed when he has to move to the island of Okinawa in Japan and start anew, and basketball sport is definitely his lifeline in that situation. And so, I've had experiences like that, again, not moving halfway around the world, but going to a new school, switching schools from middle school to high school, stuff like that. It doesn't seem as big, but building that new friend group, getting to know people, it was for me, it was, going from public school, we switched to a private school, and it was a Catholic school. So there was a lot of new stuff, not just socially making new friends, but, really getting introduced to, Catholicism, religion. It was a lot of stuff that hadn't been present in my life before, but that are big parts of me now.
We wanted to capture, as brothers, a little bit of that challenge, that kind of hero's journey that we all feel that we're on when playing sports. But most of all, I think we wanted to capture kind of that exaggerated legend feel that we all kind of have when we look back at our past basketball and sports exploits.
It's interesting because when you find yourself in these new situations, you really kind of can turn inward, and just kind of sit there along for the ride. But at the same time, as brothers, we're all very curious people too. So, I really enjoyed kind of adding that into Cam's journey, where he's a fish out of water, and he's not certain people, but he's still open to new things. So when he tries these kind of new experiences that I guess really build his world, and these fun things, that if you hadn't tried, you never would know about.
Brook, you haven't played since opening night. What's kind of the latest on your status and trying to push for a return here?
Yeah, it's been tough. I've never liked not playing. I dealt with a lot of tough foot injuries in New Jersey and Brooklyn, so I grew a great distaste for sitting out. I've had enough of that. But it's my low back's been coming along pretty positively the last couple. We've done some on-court stuff the past couple days, and we just keep ramping it up. So it's going very well. I'm doing much better now. I'm doing great.
Awesome. I believe this week was hopefully supposed to be the start for a couple, maybe one-on-one, two-on-twos. Is there even a target yet that you have in your mind?
I'm staying positive on mine, staying focused, and I'm being very hopeful as well. So we're definitely getting there. We're on our way, and yeah, there's a target in my mind. I'm not going to put anything out there right now, but there's a target in my mind that's coming up.
And Robin, you played with the Bucks a couple of seasons ago. You were with them in the bubble. What was it like watching them win the championship last year, being a part of a previous team and then watching them win it all from afar, as far as knowing all those guys on that team?
The very next year.
Yeah, I was happy for most of them. Like I wasn't joking when I didn't watch any of the playoffs, so I didn't actually watch them win. I'm sure it was cool. I'm happy for a lot of the guys on the team. I'm happy for about 14 15ths of the team.
That's got to be that's got to hurt, Brook, a little bit.
And I'm still in that championship glow, so nothing right now.
I mean, after winning a championship, is it even just a little bit tougher to get back that energy and get right back to it? Or do you think for you guys, once you see a guy like Giannis and Drew and Chris and yourself obviously come in with that mentality, that it's easier to permeate throughout the team?
We're ready to go, ready to take on a team whenever, when we're here for the long haul, looking to win another championship. But definitely one of the things we noticed was that quick turnaround. It was a couple months. Drew and Chris were playing in the Olympics, and then we were right back at it so fast. And so we were just talking amongst ourselves, like, wow, you got to give like teams like the Warriors, those Cavs teams, a lot of teams LeBron's been on, obviously, so much credit for just doing it over and over, for like a full season and two and a half months of playoff basketball, which is the highest level of basketball ever, not getting complacent, still being hungry, and just still trying to get better every day. And it's honestly not something I'm concerned about with this group, really. We have a lot of guys, starting with Giannis and Chris, who are just professionals, not super talkative. They come in every day, and that's their natural state. They're just always trying to get better, not just in basketball, but everything they do. That's their mindset. So, we've had a bit of a slow start, and again, we've had injuries, ups and downs. And so, we're obviously not happy where we are right now. We want to be winning games regardless of who we have on the court. But, we're very confident in ourselves and that we'll put the work in necessary to, get to where we need to be.
Obviously, Robin, you're able to be one of those veteran leaders on that Orlando team. You guys have a lot of guys that are scrappy. You guys are staying in games and competing. What's that like now, being on the other side as far as being looked at as a vet?
Being looked at as a vet, I don't think you ever quite get used to it. Maybe being looked at as old, but or
definitely
not
that. Definitely
professionally,
not that.
Professionally old. I should say professional athletics old. But it's been very enjoyable. We have a lot of great guys on the team. Our staff has a great relationship with them. Mose has done a wonderful job of fabricating a foundation that behooves everybody. And I think as a young team, obviously the main issue for us is inconsistency. Like you said, we're really scrappy. I think for the most part, we are very locked in, except for those short stretches that come back to haunt us.